Hey guys, so today we are going to discuss the disadvantages of a low calorie diet. So I myself is trying to get a little bit leaner for my 30th birthday in February. I want to feel the best that I possibly can. So this is the first week that we've decided to lower my calories. So we're only dropping them by 100 to 120 calories on my rest day. So it's technically only about 240 calories for the whole week. But when we all start a diet or we think, right, okay, I want to lose some body fat, we go to the extreme and we fling everything but the kitchen sink at it. We end up training too much, we lower the calories far too low that it's not possible to us to even stick to them. It's just far too hard, and we think the harder it is, the more body fat you're going to lose, which isn't true, because if we make it too hard, you're not going to be able to stick to it. So the biggest disadvantages of this, and obviously making it too hard for yourself, is that you feel tired all the time. You have no energy to concentrate at work. You've got no willpower to put up with any nonsense at work. You just get snappy with people and snappy with the loved ones at home just because you are so hungry. Your exercise activity starts to actually reduce. So although you might be like, right, okay, I'm going to go to the gym 5 times this week, you might go to the gym 5 times, but it's a half-ass session because you've got no energy and no drive in you to actually give your all in that gym session. So because we're not working harder, you might actually lose a bit of muscle rather than body fat, because we're maybe not eating enough food and enough protein to help maintain your muscle mass. So this means yes, we might get a little bit of weight loss, but it could be through muscle, and that's the last thing you want, because your muscle is what gives you that toned shape, is what keeps things tight and makes things look curvy and make things look good. We don't want to lose those things. So by us eating too little, that could be started to be broke down to be used for fuel over fat. Outside the gym session, what are you doing? That's the most important thing. So your NEAT naturally starts to decrease, which is pretty much just your activity levels outside of exercise. What are you doing? Sat on your ass all day at work, or sat in your bum watching telly when you get home from work, driving to work, commuting, sitting on your bum. So there's lots of things that we're not doing through the week that could be helping us lose body fat. You also just start to naturally move less. Like me just now talking to you, I'm moving my arms. You naturally just your body starts to slow down. It's trying to preserve energy. So it stops you from moving during your sleep. It maybe stops you from fidgeting at work. So lowering your food has a bigger impact than you even know. Yeah, so just general day-to-day tasks just get very, very difficult when your calories are just too low. So like I said, we're not going to stick to it for longer than a week, longer than 2 weeks, and we might just totally get a negative association to dieting and think it's horrible, it's hard, it's something we never want to do again, and we don't give ourselves an opportunity to do it at a slower pace and a more enjoyable pace where you'll actually get results and keep the body fat off. Because yes, you can hit things as hard as you can for 1 week, but if you're going to binge and lose control the week after, it's going to undo all your hard work and create a really negative association with food. So I actually prefer my clients have a little bit more food, but maybe do a wee bit more activity. So by having more food, you have more energy to think at work. You can actually be on it and focused on work and actually help other people. You maybe have more energy at work as well to maybe go out for your lunch break, or maybe to like annoy people around the office and have a bit of a joke, have a laugh. You can fidgeting more like me just now, like I'm talking, I'm excited, I'm buzzing, I've got drive, I've got energy in me. So having more food is going to make you do more. Your NEAT, like we mentioned earlier, will start to increase. Like we said, you might fidget more, you might actually go out for a walk because you've got more energy, you'll work harder in your gym session. So in your gym session, instead of being weak and tired and burning 200 calories, you've got more energy, a little bit more food, and you're maybe burning 500, 600 calories. So it evens itself out. And because you feel so good, you finish the gym feeling fantastic, you feel rewarded, you feel stronger, you feel badass, rather than coming out feeling like everything was hard and a drag and that you had to pull yourself through it. You'd much rather you finish it and actually feel quite good. Along with increasing your food as well, is that your mood increased, you're just happier to be around, you're more pleasant to be around, and you also enjoy your food. So you're maybe less likely to kind of go, this is shit, I hate it, I can't stick to it, and binge at the weekend, because you're actually eating a little bit more food day to day, so you don't have all those cravings, you aren't feeling deprived and starving yourself, you're actually feeling pretty decent, so you're going to stick to it. Also, if you start your progress like me on higher calories, you've got a lot more options in your toolbox to make progress. So if I tighten up my calories and be a wee bit more on it just now and a wee bit more focused and track my weekends, and track all that little bit of alcohol and that little bit of chocolate and that little bit of cheese I was eating here or there, and just kind of tighten everything up a little bit, that alone is making progress for me. But then that'll start to slow, and then I can make a decision, okay, do I exercise more, do I increase my steps? Or do I maybe possibly lower my calories like we have this week by 100, 120 calories, or even 50 calories? And that again is going to get things moving, it's going to get me tightening up. I'm not going to notice it as much, I'm still feeling pretty good, still feeling pretty energised. I still have loads of food to play with, I can still socialise at the weekend. So I'm still managing to stick to this and get results at the same time. And yes, it's week to week, it's adding up, I need to stay consistent, but I'm enjoying it, I'm feeling good, rather than me giving it all for 1 week and just not being able to stick to it, feeling crap about myself, feeling like a failure. You can see why more food is a better option. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense, but everybody takes that low calorie a choice, thinking it's going to be awesome, it's going to be quick, it's going to be fast, but if anything, it's going to hold you back and make you feel like a failure. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you've got any questions, please just send me a little message, I'll be happy to help. And other than that, I hope you all have a fantastic week.